Am I wrong for wanting my mom's house to go to me instead of my stepmom when my dad passes? My mom passed away when I was 13. It was 4 months before I turned 14. The house we lived in was owned by my mom, and it was originally owned by my grandparents. When my mom became pregnant with me, they decided to give it to her. My dad started dating my stepmom a little after I turned 15, and they got married when I was 17. I'm not close to my step-siblings or my stepmom at all, but we have an okay relationship. I still live pretty close by, about 30 minutes away, and I often go over to visit my dad when I can. He told me that he was thinking about what would happen if he would pass and was discussing inheritance with me. My dad told me that when he passes, he wants to leave the house to my stepmom, and that me and my step-siblings would inherit his other assets evenly. When I heard that, I actually got upset. I told my dad that the house belonged to my mom and it doesn't make sense for my stepmom to inherit her house. My stepmom told me that it would be unfair if I inherit a house while her kids didn't. She said this would be beneficial for everyone to make sure we all get equal treatment. I told her that her kids were grown when my dad married her and they never lived in my mom's house, so it couldn't be unfair to them. My dad tried to calm me down and told me that I would receive better things and I should just try and look past it. This kind of pissed me off, and I told my dad that I didn't want his car or his money. I told him that if he doesn't want me to have the house, he doesn't have to give me anything because I didn't want it. And after that, I cut my visit short. When I left, he called me and told me that he was hurt I left and heard about what I said and how I acted. He asked me if I meant it, and I told him that we both know that my mom would not want her house to go to his wife. I told him that I didn't want his money, and if I wasn't getting the house, he can leave everything to his wife and her family if that's what he wants. He told me that he's just trying to make sure that his wife is protected when he passes. And I told him that there are multiple ways to do that without leaving her my mom's house. My dad is upset about this, and I haven't been over since. He's been trying to get me to come over again, but I just don't feel like it. My stepmom has been sending me messages that I feel are basically meant to guilt trip me. I honestly feel hurt, and knowing my mom's side of the family are also pissed. I feel like I'm justified in wanting my mom's house. What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments.